Boom, brother.
What's going down?
Welcome
brother?
to the DVD Weekly Podcast. Brother, break out those monster drinks.
Oh,
if you
yeah.
will.
Holy hell.
That's kind of become your new job now.
Yeah. I love it.
Oh, here it
There's
comes.
one.
Here it comes. Oh, God,
There's
it's
one.
cold.
Oh, God.
That's the biggest
And
cold thing I've ever put in my hand.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Why? What's wrong?
Well, hey, gonna crack this open.
Yeah?
Man, as a Rams fan, rough day today.
Oh,
rough
really?
day. A day we knew was gonna come eventually.
Oh, no.
And it happened today.
What
I'm
happened?
cracking this open for Aaron Donald, brother. My favorite player of all time retired today.
Oh, brother.
AD number 99. This one's for you, buddy. This one's for you. Best player I've ever seen play the game.
Brother.
I dreaded this day. Knew it was going to happen in the next year or two. Didn't think it was going to happen yet.
Yeah.
But AD, and man, hey, was a Ram his entire career. Which is so completely unheard of nowadays.
Yeah.
For a player to ononly play for one team,
Yeah.
that never
Oh,
happens
that's
anymore.
true, huh?
Aaron
Yeah.
Donald did it. So here's to you, AD.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Brother, I'd like to report that, what's his name?
Well, that's not Coco.
No, it's not Coco.
I
Everybody
can't
calls him
remember.
Coco,
Yeah,
but that's
it's,
the grandmother's name.
God, what is his name?
Uh,
The main boy from Coco. But
Yeah. He has his guitar today.
Nice.
Okay, yesterday, no sombrero, no guitar, in the Magic Happens parade going down Disneyland as it is doing right now as we talk about this. And I just saw sombrero and guitar. is
Nice.
back. Had something to do with the wind.
That's great.
The wind was bad in Anaheim.
You can't hold a
yesterday.
guitar with a wind.
I don't know why not
I
the
see the
guitar.
sombrero,
I get the
I
sombrero,
guess.
but both the
don't
afternoon
understand the guitar.
they do a parade at 3:00 and again at 5:30, and he didn't have a sombrero with either one. I was a little surprised he didn't have it for the second one, but because
You're into this parade way too
it wasn't
much.
bad. Dude, I am. Look at the guy driving. He's in this giant. What the hell is that thing?
It's just a little vehicle.
No, it's not. It's an animal.
It is. But you mean what? It's like a dragon, like a
He's from
tiger dragon.
He's from that movie. All the colorful, fluorescent colored
No
animals and
Coco.
such. Yeah.
Brother, I cannot wait to review the Oscars. But we had a couple phone calls, huh?
We did. Shall we take one?
Bring it.
I just wanted to give a shout out to West Coast Will for kicking Butte on the over-under. And to also, big congratulations on making it 18 years. I can't believe it's been 18 years. I remember like it was yesterday when people were complaining that Autumn was making too much noise in the background and your rocking chair creaking too much and all that fun stuff. I'm glad I stuck through all those NASCAR years. Oh, I about quit listening to you, but I'm glad I stuck with it. Because y'all guys are just the best, and you make the long drives that I do, well worth it. Keep up the great work, and we will talk to you next time. Take care, brothers. Bye.
Brother, that's so awesome.
That is awesome.
I've got one question.
Yes.
Who was that?
I know. I feel like we might have heard from him before.
And he's been around forever.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, the fact that he remembers the shows, listening to Here in Autumn,
The squeaky
us talking about
chair.
NASCAR all the time.
Yeah, right.
Like, wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. But yeah, I because he didn't leave his name.
No.
Damn it.
I know it. Maybe he'll
But
call
that's
us
good
again,
stuff
let
right
us
there.
know. Absolutely. I
Yeah.
love it. I love it. I love it so much. Let's do it another one, shall we?
Please do it.
Okay.
Yippee-ki-yay, brothers! Frank here. Hey, so it's your anniversary. Guys, I can't sing, but I'm going to try my best here. So here we go. Happy anniversary, 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 happy anniversary. I guess you could know what show that's from. Anyway, hey man, congratulations. I don't know how long I've been listening, but I could remember my first phone call. It was when the first Avengers was released on Blu-ray. I think it was like 2012. And I remember, back then you had the affiliates with the Amazon. And I decided, F Best Buy, I'm going with you boys. And that's how it all started. That was the first phone call. So I must have been listening a couple of years prior to that. But anyway, happy anniversary, boys, and sayonara.
Good old Frank.
Ah!
Good old
Good old Frank. What a hell of a singing voice, Frank.
Oh, yeah.
Way to go, buddy.
Do you know what picture that was from?
Well, is it from a movie? If it's from a movie,
I'm going to say...
I know it from So I Married an Axe Murderer.
Really?
Yeah. Well, it's because it's kind of like that. It's happy, 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 happy anniversary. It's a little different, I guess.
Brother, that version that
Yeah.
Frank sang.
Yeah.
Now watch him come and say, no, Jared was right. The Flintstones.
Oh, okay.
Happy anniversary, happy anniversary.
Yeah, because yeah. It wasn't like that exactly in So I Married an Axe Murderer.
And then they don't stop. Happy, 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 happy,
Yeah.
happy, happy.
Well, that's what they do in So I Married an Axe Murderer until the dude goes, shut it!
Oh, that's funny because Fred Flintstone turns around and he goes, "That's enough."
Oh, well, that's hilarious. That's probably where they got it from for So I Married an Axe Murderer.
That's too hilarious. Too funny, brother.
That is good stuff right there.
Too funny.
Good stuff.
Now, how are we going to do this? You want to go right into the Academy Awards?
Let's do it, brother.
All right,
let's
do
talk
it.
about the 96th Annual Academy Awards
First
show.
of all, let me ask.
Did you watch it?
I did.
Okay.
I did. Took me 2 nights, but I did watch it.
Okay, nice.
If we were to wrap it all up,
Yeah.
and before we tear it apart,
Sure.
what'd you think of the whole thing?
I enjoyed it. I mean,
Absolutely.
it's one of the highlights of my year.
Yeah.
Man. I mean, I spent
I
so much
liked it.
time watching the films. But yes, I thought it was a really good show. Yeah, and before we dive into like the actual awards, let's just talk about the show. I mean,
Yeah.
Jimmy Kimmel's great. He's
love
so
it.
natural.
I love him.
Right? He's so good at what
Yeah,
he does.
he is.
It was a solid monologue.
Yep.
Like funny jokes throughout the night. Like he's just great, man. Like he's just cool, calm. Like he just keeps things going. I don't know. I don't watch his show that much.
No, I don't either.
Even though I did watch his show the night after the
Oh,
Oscars
yeah?
to kind of, and that was cool, man. He talked a lot about the Oscars, a lot about.
And there's something that happened at the Oscars, and I won't say it because you may have that.
we might get to it.
plan
Yeah.
to talk. And there was somebody there the next night on his show
Right.
that was involved.
Oh, okay.
I did not see that. I'll be interested to
Oh, well,
hear
let's see.
how that
Uh,
turned out.
You know, kind of kick it off. It started off with the supporting actress category, right?
Yeah.
Really cool way, I thought. How
Yes.
it made Mel had some tears
Oh, that's beautiful.
on how they did the actor categories. You know, they usually show a clip.
Yeah.
And then it's like, and the winner is. But this time they brought up
Yeah.
and they ended up doing this for every
Yep.
actor category.
It's classy.
So cool.
Yeah.
5 past winners up there, and each one of them talked to and kind of introduced the nominees,
Right.
but talked about them and kind of talked to them. It was such a cool moment.
See, I remember when I was a kid, the Academy Awards was such a classy event.
yeah.
And to me, a lot of that class came back.
Yeah, agreed. I think they did a really, it was,
They
the
honored
show was
themselves.
put together
and I think
really, really well.
Absolutely. Done really well.
The only thing I didn't like, though, was that they didn't have any clips of the actors. They didn't show clips.
True.
So which, I mean, come on, you got to at least give people a taste, especially
Yeah.
if they haven't seen the films.
yeah.
Give them a taste of
Yeah, I
what it's
agree.
like, right? So, and ultimately that will lead to kind of something we'll talk about a little bit later. But yeah, but I love the way they did that.
Can we talk about the band yet?
The band, go ahead.
Dude,
Awesome.
I'm still trying to figure out where the hell they were.
Yeah, right. That was
They were
pretty
like in a
cool. They were way
high
up
level
high
behind the stage or
That
something?
was pretty cool.
That was
man.
crazy.
When they did reveal them at times throughout the show. It was really cool.
Like, oh my
man.
God,
Yeah,
that's so cool.
Some great production design,
Yeah,
in the
I
Oscars,
agree.
right? There were some great moments, dude. The John Cena,
Oh my God, that was
freaking hilarious. Like they start showing because there was a streaker in
Yeah.
the Oscars 50 years ago.
I remember it. I
So
was
they
watching.
play off that, and Kimmel's like,
Yeah.
hey, is there going to be a streaker?
Yeah.
And John Cena's back there hiding, completely naked.
Yeah.
I mean, well, he has a sign in front of him, which Kimmel talked about on his
Very
show.
Small sign.
Yeah, the next night he talked about that. I guess the producers were so freaked out about that whole segment that something was going to go wrong.
Uh-huh.
Like, hilarious. But that was so damn funny. And then he comes out wearing nothing. And then he comes out and presents the costume design
It's
award.
so funny.
Because he just, when he finally gets to the mic and he's like, costume design. Like the whole crowd just busted up. Like, I thought that was freaking hilarious.
Now, here's the real story.
Yeah.
You know he wasn't really naked.
Correct. Right.
Yeah.
I'm
Did
sure
you
he
see
had
the-
little
no, he-
shorts or something he was wearing.
No. He was. I always thought, well, they must have special kind of garments that they wear when
Yeah.
they do these kind of things.
Yeah.
And it was just basically a flesh flap.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, and it was right on his butt. Right? And in the front, same thing. There's this little
That's
bag.
hilarious.
Yeah, hilarious.
Yeah,
It
and he was like
funny.
holding a big, I mean not big, but it was, they brought, Kimmel brought out the original sign they wanted to use, and it was huge.
Yeah.
Because they were so stressed out about
That's
it.
awesome.
I thought the best song performances were strong, dude. Like
Yes.
some of the best
Yes.
I've seen in years. I mean, the Billie Eilish.
Oh, my God.
Dude, her voice is
She's
freaking. I
amazing.
cannot believe it took me so long to like her.
And what I
Like,
love about her, she's so normal.
Right?
She's just like a kid.
yeah, totally,
Right?
totally.
She
yeah.
gets those looks on her face like, oh my God, they liked it.
Yeah, exactly. Right?
You know, there's
yeah,
no-
exactly.
there's no-
When they gave her a standing ovation, she looked
Yeah.
like she like gave that.
She's not
shocked
pompous
smile. Like,
or it's not
totally,
not getting to her.
totally.
I just love her.
Yeah, she was
Just love
fantastic
her.
and did win for best song.
Yes, she did.
For what was I made for from Barbie, and
Yeah.
it was the best song. Like
Yeah.
that is it's a phenomenal song,
Yeah.
right? But then the Osage Nation, that was awesome. When they came out and did their song for Killers of a Flower
Yeah.
Moon, and they're out
Yeah.
there with the drum circle,
Yeah, that
and
was
like
very cool.
And then Ryan Gosling's
Oh my God.
I'm Just Ken.
When that first
That was
started,
great, dude.
when I first started, I cringed. I'm
I
like,
know,
oh my
right?
God, dude! By the time it was
That
over
was
with,
great.
I was out of my chair. We were
Oh,
like
it was,
celebrating.
dude, that was so much
Fantastic.
fun, dude.
And was it Emma Stone who was sitting behind them?
Yeah,
She
Emma
tore her
Stone. Yeah,
dress.
she's cracking it. Oh yeah, she tore her dress.
ripped the zipper out of her dress, dancing.
Oh, that was so cool. So
was.
yeah, a lot of funny moments. I mean, I thought it was funny near the end where Jimmy Kimmel read the Trump tweet.
Yes,
Because like Trump,
Was that
typical
real?
Trump. Yeah, oh yeah.
that was a real.
Yes, he talked about it on the
Dang.
show, and he's like, a lot of people came up to him right after that saying that wasn't real, right? And he showed him.
Dude, what is wrong with
So it was
Trump?
like an assistant backstage that saw it and
Oh my
showed Jimmy Kimmel,
God, that's
and Kimmel's like,
hilarious.
"Oh, I have to say something."
See, that's what I mean
Right?
about him, dude.
I know.
He's a freaking genius.
He is.
He is
He's
a
really
comedy
good.
genius.
So came out and read it, and of course it's Trump like ripping him, right?
Yeah.
And oh my God! And Kimmel's show the night after, he had Robert De Niro on.
Yeah.
And oh my God, dude, it was hilarious. Like, because he was talking about how, we didn't. He said he made basically. He was not going to mention Trump's name the entire night.
Uh-huh.
He's like, I don't want to give him the time of day.
Yeah.
Because he thinks, and so he's like, but Trump was probably sitting there like, he hasn't mentioned me, and like, so he's dude, it was hilarious. And then Jesus, Robert De Niro, they had to keep beeping him out. He just kept calling him an effing idiot and effing stupid. And I mean, oh my God, dude, it was a pretty actually really entertaining Kimmel.
That's awesome.
But yeah, so overall, like, yeah, it's super entertaining.
Yeah.
I hate that they rush through stuff because I'm like, man, I don't
I
give a
know.
damn. This could go all night. Like for
Yeah.
me, it's like I don't
Yeah.
care.
Yep.
And because interesting enough, even the last award, right, was awkward. Was it not?
Oh, God,
Al
was it
Pacino.
awkward. But you know what? Like as soon as it happened,
Yeah.
and I'll let you talk about it. Susan was like, "What is wrong with him? What is
Yeah.
he?" And the whole
Oh.
time I'm going, "Wait a minute."
Well, we did the same thing. I'm
Wait
like,
a
what
minute.
is he doing?
No.
How is he announcing this already?
No, I got to thinking. Hold on a minute.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, and they had done that throughout the night, actually.
Yeah.
If it's something where they had shown clips before, they did that for the best song too. They did like best. Well, basically, Pacino comes out, does a little spiel,
Yeah.
and then just like, and the winner is, and it's like, what?
Yeah, he starts opening
That's
the
right.
envelope.
Yeah, he's opening it.
And I'm
yeah.
like, no, that's
Right?
the winner, not the nominee.
Totally. And then just announces Oppenheimer
And dude-
as the winner, and it's like it was such a weird.
But here's
moment.
the deal. Didn't you kind of get the feeling that nobody in that building knew at that point what was going on?
Yes.
They were like,
Yes.
and even the director was like,
Yeah.
but what did De Niro say after it?
Yeah. Well, it's Al Pacino. It was Al
Why
Pacino.
did I say De Niro?
Because they act together. a
That's
lot.
true.
But yeah, interesting enough, yeah, Pacino and the producers confirmed it. Was that was the plan all along,
Right.
and that they had shown the clips of the Best Picture films throughout the night.
God, it was awesome.
and they were afraid of the show going long. They
Right.
knew it was going to go long, so instead of again showing a reel of all 10. they just announced it.
Yeah.
And they did that for Best Song, too, which I thought was
Yeah.
weird then, too.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, give me the nominees one more time.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. Like, I didn't like that decision at all.
Well, not if they meant to do that in the end. To me, that was a huge mistake.
Yeah, and they did. Like, so Al Pacino didn't mess up. Like that, he said he was told not to read
Sucks
the.
for him because it made him look
Totally.
like an idiot.
And then he even brought up the point of, hey, this is a big, huge night for the producers of the film,
right.
and for them not to get that extra,
Oh,
like,
I agree.
hey. So I guarantee you they will change that for next year.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because it was just awkward.
Yeah.
It didn't.
It would definitely.
Yeah, and plus I want to see it one more
The
time.
beat of the show
Yeah,
suddenly just
yeah.
didn't know what was going on anymore.
100%,
I mean,
man.
the audience was like going, "What the hell?"
Yeah.
The cameramen weren't ready.
Right.
I mean, it was like nobody knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, totally. Speaking of cameraman, I thought it was really cool that moment where they brought out all the workers.
Oh, I did too.
Because they talked a few times about the
Yeah.
strike and like
Right.
how that affected the industry and really affected those folks, right?
Yeah.
Who are
Yeah.
like live paycheck to paycheck.
Yep.
Have, they're not the stars,
Right.
So that I thought that was really cool, and they brought out all the workers like
Yep.
for the Oscars and like and even the moment they did with Ryan Gosling and Emma. What's her name? Oh crap, name's escaping me. But they have that upcoming film about stunt men.
Uh-huh.
And they did that kind of homage to stuntmen.
Oh, right,
Which was
right.
really,
Yeah, that was
really
cool.
stunt folks. Like, I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah, all in all, I thought it was super entertaining. It flew by for me. When I was like, holy cow, it's ending. Like, it
Yeah.
went super fast. Getting down into the actual awards.
Let's do it.
I mean, Oppenheimer was the big winner,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I think that's not a shock.
Yep.
I totally deserved everything it won. Was actually surprised at a couple things it didn't win, especially sound. Even though I wholeheartedly think that the Zone of Interest did deserve that, and found out later, Zone of Interest is the one about how the family lives right outside Auschwitz.
Right.
A lot, those sounds and stuff you're hearing
Yeah.
were actual sounds from Auschwitz.
Oh, really?
They were actual
Oh.
audio record. I didn't know that.
Damn.
So like they went to an extreme level of detail
I didn't even know that existed.
for that film. I know, right?
Wow.
If you Google like sound from Zone of Interest, it's pretty fascinating,
Wow.
dude. But yeah, other than that, I mean, it won. It was the biggest winner of the night with 7 awards. It won. What was it? Where am I? Totally lost track of where I'm at. How are we doing? It won Best Picture, Best Director, Best Actor in a Supporting Role, which was Robert Downey Jr., which was awesome.
He was cool.
Like, Robert Downey Jr.'s never won an Oscar.
Yeah,
that's
that's hard to believe.
What a huge moment for
Yep.
him. And cinematography, editing, and score, right?
Cool.
So, sound, I was pulling for Randy Torres and
Yeah.
kind of the group, but if it was going to lose, like, Zone of Interest, I thought was freaking fantastic. I was surprised with animated feature. Really surprised, actually. That Boy and the Heron won.
Yeah, right.
Over
right.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like,
yes.
I
That's
was
shocking.
And I heard there was a couple people from Spider-Man that were not, said some things, which, come on, man. I mean, they won it the first time. I don't
Yeah.
maybe that was part of it.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, do we give the sequel as well as the first one? They did that with The Godfather with Best Picture. But I was surprised that Emma Stone beat Lily for Best Actress, but was so glad she did.
So was she.
Yeah, she was
Did you
surprised.
see?
Yeah.
That was like,
I
wow.
think everybody thought Lily had it in the bag.
Yeah.
Right? Because it would have been a historical moment because the first Native American woman to win
Right,
it. And I
right.
think, and it was a good performance, and she had won a lot of the prior awards. It just made sense. But honestly, watching all the films, like, Emma Stone has the best performance.
She was so genuinely shocked that for a minute she just stood there.
Yeah.
She didn't even know. It was like, she's like, that didn't just happen, did it?
I know, totally.
It was amazing.
Yeah,
It was a
and that's
cool
when
moment.
we found out that she goes up and her dress was like...
Oh, that's right, yeah.
That was
Yeah.
hilarious. But yeah, super surprised at that. But
Did you
again,
see the joke
very
at the
glad she
beginning of
won.
the show? I think it was toward the beginning about her movie when Jimmy Kimmel said, "We just they showed a little."
Oh
clip,
yeah, like
they
that's
just
the only
showed-
part we could see. We could
that's
show that
yeah,
was family
which
friendly.
I thought
or
was
whatever.
okay, right? It's
Yeah.
funny.
Oh yeah.
The minute they cut to her, I'm
Yeah.
like, "Oh my god,
Yeah,
she's not
she
happy."
and then she kind of hit the person next to her. Like,
Yeah.
But I mean, she has to know that's the truth. Like, that movie's nuts. And
Yeah.
she's naked half the time. Well, not half.
And
the time.
and
She's
I got all
naked.
excited about that until I saw her in the movie.
Oh yeah, she's nuts,
Not
dude.
pretty, dude.
She's exactly.
Weird makeup.
Weird makeup, but what an amazing I think it's one of her
Really?
best performances I've ever seen.
Wow.
Like she was just fantastic. And then Poor Things was the second biggest winner. It took away 4 Oscars for
Yeah.
Emma, won Best Actress.
That won more than I thought it would.
Yeah, right.
I was a little surprised.
Same here. Costume design, makeup and hairstyling, which I really thought was going to go to Maestro.
Yeah.
And production design, it won for as well.
Huh.
But my favorite moment of the night, award-wise, brother, hands down, not even a question, was Godzilla, baby.
Yeah,
winning
that was
his
cool.
first Oscar
Yeah.
for visual effects.
How many? They were so
70
cool, too.
years, dude. 70
Good
years. The first
Lord.
Godzilla film was 70 years ago.
Wow.
It has a Godzilla film has never been up for an Oscar.
That's so
Not
awesome.
that it should. I'm not saying like it's been snubbed all these years.
Yeah.
But I'm a huge Godzilla fan, like the family is. For it to even get nominated was amazing,
Yeah.
and for it to win, what a statement!
Yeah,
what a
that's
statement, dude! For a $10 to $12 million film, for it to win visual effects over films that were over
Yeah.
200 million.
Yep.
I mean, Napoleon was a $200 million film,
Good Lord.
and it beat it. Like, and that's how good a job they did. So, man, it was awesome. And guys like Guillermo del Toro and John Carpenter came out afterwards, like saying how much they love that win, and like so Godzilla getting a ton of support. That was so freaking cool.
Yeah.
And then Mel and I, we battle. You know, we have a competition
Yes,
every year.
yes.
And then we buy each other. Like the winner gets something movie related, either a vinyl or a pop or a movie poster, something like that. Right? It was the plan. I was going for a 4-peat, brother. I have a
Whoa.
dynasty going. Won 3 years in a row. She whooped my ass.
Oh, really?
And I felt good. I felt really good going in. I was like, man, I got a handle on this.
Wow.
Nope. Dude, she dominated. She missed 2, which I think is the best we've ever done
Wow.
together. Like, so she got 21 out of 23 right and only missed production design and actress because actress was such a shocker. So anyways, she dominated. But yeah, really, I love the Oscars this year, man. Good crop of films, good Oscars. Nothing, terrible happened during the
Yeah,
show.
right.
A lot of good people, a lot of good speeches too. So yeah, man, I'm down.
Beautiful.
I'm ready to start next year's. Let's go.
Let's do it right now.
Well, I tell you, Dune 2, I have a feeling that's going to be up for quite a few Oscars next year.
Now
man.
we did not talk about you seeing that yet, have we?
No,
Yeah.
we saw that.
We're gonna talk about that during movies.
Yeah, we'll wait for movies for
All
that.
right,
But
fine.
yeah,
Just wait and wait.
good stuff there, brother.
All right, that's
Yeah.
cool. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know who else is cool, brother?
What else?
Bernie Sanders, brother.
Bernie, what's Bernie up to?
Bernie
I like that guy.
Sanders.
He's hilarious.
You're going to like him a lot more.
Mm.
He held a hearing yesterday on a bill that he is introducing to reduce the standard U.S. work week to 4 days
Oh, I love that. I've heard about that.
without a loss of pay.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
The
I love
bill-
that. I love that the conversation's starting though, right?
And the bill is and you're not working more hours in the day either. The
Really?
bill is titled the 32-hour work week.
Huh?
And it would reduce the standard work week from 40 hours to 32 hours over the span of 4 years, including lowering the maximum hours required for overtime compensation for non-exempt employees. It would also require overtime pay at time and a half for work days that last more than 8 hours, and overtime pay that would pay workers double their regular pay if their workday is longer than 12 hours.
Gotcha.
Press release on the bill described it as an important step toward ensuring workers share in increasing productivity and economic growth driven by technological advancements.
I love that.
Way to go, Bernie.
Like, there's no way that's gonna pass yet, right? But I think this is
Yeah.
the conversation. The fact that it's starting
well, a
is
lot
fantastic.
of countries do this.
Exactly.
And they're a lot more productive than we are.
Agreed.
So
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, hell, man. I mean, I think there's a
What'd you
frog's
do?
chance in hell for it to happen. But, hey,
did you
look,
go into another dimension just then, or what?
Yeah. But hey, I'm all for it. That would be phenomenal, man. I mean,
Speaking
who
of
wouldn't want that?
Speaking of that,
Outside of the owners of businesses.
we were coming home the other day, and the kids down on the corner, they're always playing down there.
Yeah.
There's just like this little
Oh yeah,
areas
right.
and
I see him every
wood
time I
and
drive
stuff.
by. Yeah.
So we're out there, we're driving around, and all of a sudden I look over and I see the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
What?
Every kid is standing there completely still, like they have frozen in time.
That's weird.
I'm like, what the hell? So I turned to Autumn and I go, dude, look at this. And she looked over and she goes, oh my God, it's like they're in a warp. It was the weirdest, and they didn't move until we were gone.
That's
It
weird.
was so
It's
weird.
kind of suspect.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Like they left a bomb on the road and they're just waiting for it to blow up.
But they weren't. They were like one of the kids was in mid run.
Yeah. What?
It was weird.
That's bizarre.
It was extremely bizarre.
Kids are getting crazy. The weather's getting better, man. It's been
Yes.
sunny these last few days.
That's
like
true.
kids are wanting to be outside.
Yeah,
Throw it
yeah.
down.
When I came home after taking Autumn to work today,
Yeah.
Everybody was in the street. I think
That's
it was
awesome.
Like, it was like a freaking 4th of July street
Yeah,
parade.
right. Yeah.
There was kids down the
I
corner
mean, yeah,
selling
just
ice
the
cream. and-
amount of people out in our neighborhood and then yours when I drove through. Like, it's just,
Yeah.
everybody's just like, finally,
Yeah.
we can get outside.
Yeah,
So, yeah, that's always good to
crazy.
see, brother. It's always
it's
good to see.
crazy. You got anything else before we get into the world of sports?
I'm
brother?
ready. I'm ready to roll into sports.
Well, yeah, right now I'm struggling. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm just going through my big screen here.
Trying
because
to
I can't
find
find
somebody
anything-
live.
I can't find anybody live. The
Let's
hell?
try that live at Universal. Oh, that's Orlando, though. Yeah.
Yeah,
you know.
I
What can you
don't.
do?
I don't do a lot of. I do every once in a while. I'll look at that.
Yeah, sure.
I don't even get excited about looking at Universal. I mean,
Not
excuse
the-
me,
the Hollywood?
Walt Disney World. I mean,
Oh, at Walt Disney World. Gotcha.
yeah, because that's not.
yeah,
my,
it's not
my
your
part.
park, man.
But
not your
let
part.
me show you something. I wish the world could see. Look at this, brother. They did this here not too long ago.
Yeah, the whole bringing back Soren over California.
More than that.
In a few minutes, but first I'd like to acquaint you with some important safety information.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Soarin' over California. Thank you for joining us on this very special flight today. It is our pleasure to introduce to you your chief flight attendant.
Oh, he was there.
There he is, brother.
Nice.
What the hell's his name?
No idea, actually.
Soren.
That's good.
As I just mentioned, my name is Patrick.
There you go.
I will be your chief flight attendant today. Thanks for letting me acquaint you with some important safety information for all of these years.
He's an actor. You see him a lot playing
Yeah,
different
and
roles.
he does voice acting too.
He
right?
does
Quite a bit
voice
of
acting, yeah. And can you imagine being there?
No, that'd be
And all of a
awesome.
sudden he
You'd be
walks
like,
out
"What?"
and does that? Yeah, that's so
Especially if you've
damn
ridden
cool.
it so many times
Thought
because
that
he's
was
up there.
Thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, good stuff right
All right,
there.
brother.
Brother.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to launch into Disney.
No,
It
all
was
good.
there, and I saw it. And I wanted to
All
share it, brother.
Good. We're in sports, pretty much all football news this week, brother. Starting with Cohen, had his first football game last weekend.
Ooh, how'd it go?
Got a touchdown on
Hey!
his first game. Almost, he was 3 yards away from another touchdown. The guy caught
Did
it
he
from
cause
behind.
any blood loss?
No,
Oh, okay.
no blood loss.
All right.
Thank God. But yeah.
Not his.
Oh, yeah, no.
You know.
There's no. It's not tackle yet.
All right.
He'll get into that in the fall. But he was pretty jazzed about getting the first touchdown in his first game of the year.
That is
So
so
that was
cool.
awesome. We already talked about Aaron Donald. Damn it. You know, I've always said that because I've always wanted to go to the NFL, the Football Hall of Fame, right, in Canton, Ohio.
Yep.
So
I can't believe you haven't.
I know. And then it's Ohio. It's like it's not a place where
Yeah.
if you're going to go to that's where you're going to go, right?
Yeah.
Sorry to everybody who lives in Ohio. I'm not saying there's not other stuff. Cleveland. I'm looking forward to Cleveland. Like Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and there's actually a lot
Yeah.
of cool stuff there. But I've been saying for the last 8-9 years, because he's been my favorite player for pretty much his entire career, that when he retires and goes to Canton, that's when I'm going to the Hall of Fame. So today,
Wow.
started looking around, brother, because I
Nice.
know in 5 years he's a first ballot Hall of Famer, no
Yeah.
question. So in 5 years, we'll be going to Canton, brother. And by that time, I
Why don't
realized,
you
man,
just go when he's there and does it?
that's exactly what's happening
That's
in 5 years.
They tell you now, and then it happens in 5 years?
Well, the thing is, you aren't eligible for the Hall of Fame until you've been retired for 5 years.
No kidding.
Yeah,
I didn't
and
know
he's
that.
like I said, he's a first ballot Hall of Famer, like,
Huh.
no question about it. So I know now, 5 years I'll be taking a trip out to the old Ohio.
Nice.
Go to Canton and finally, yes, go to the NFL Hall of Fame.
That's
Looking forward to
nice,
that.
brother.
Other big news, I mean, man, the silly season's on right now for NFL. All the free agency's open. Russell Wilson, we've been on Russell Wilson watch.
Yes, sir.
Signed a 1-year deal with the Steelers.
That's not very promising.
That's going to be interesting.
A 1-year deal?
Yeah, I know, right?
I guess it's better than a 6-month deal.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we'll see what he does, man. I think he's still got some left in the tank.
Maybe.
And I think the Steelers overall a better team than the Broncos were, so we'll see what happens there. Other big moves, Kirk Cousins went from the Vikings to the Falcons.
Huh.
Saquon Barkley, who's been a long time running back for the Giants, goes to the arch rival Eagles. Like, wow, that's a big move. Derrick Henry went from the Titans to the Ravens. Josh Jacobs, the running back for the Raiders, went to the Packers, which means Aaron Jones, the running back from the Packers, went to their arch rival, the Vikings. DeAndre Swift from the Lions to the Bears. Gardner Minshew is now the quarterback for the Raiders, and they released Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah.
And literally just before I came over to your house, announced the Rams are signing Jimmy Garoppolo.
No kidding.
Yeah, he'll be our backup quarterback. I don't
Wow.
like the guy. I never have, especially since he played for the Niners for so long. But I guess as a backup quarterback, all right. And then the Seahawks traded to get their backup quarterback in Sam Howell from the Commanders to back up Geno Smith. So lots going on, lots still to come. Looking forward to seeing what else the Rams do. They got so much cap space, but there's not a whole lot of big players left. They have made some moves with the offensive line. They got a Pro Bowl guard from the Lions, which is great. It's not a sexy move, but it's a move you need, you know. Offensive line, man, can win you a game. So, well, lots to still go, but it's kind of fun to be following all that fun stuff. And then, you know, as we know, hockey and basketball is getting down to the nitty-gritty now.
Yeah.
And March Madness. I mean, the conference tournaments are happening right now in college basketball. UCLA is not even going to make the tournament this year. Just how sad is that?
Wow.
They lost in the second round of the Pac-12 tournament to freaking Oregon.
That's sad.
Oh, it's crap is what it is. But I'm hitting the Kraken game tomorrow,
There you
Saturday
go.
night.
Nice.
Against the Nashville Predators, even though the Kraken
Oh,
are...
is that why they're babysitting tomorrow?
Yes.
I wondered about that.
I just realized like 2 days ago that we had the game.
Wow.
I was like, oh, crap. But the Kraken are almost out of it. Almost. Like, they have to go on a huge run to potentially make the
They can do
playoffs. They can do it.
They can do it.
Start tomorrow night, Kraken. Let's go. And there you go, brother. That's sports.
Thank you. That marches us right into Disney. Brother, his name, Patrick Warburton. Soren.
Good old Warburton.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah.
Let's see, I'm looking right here. Sometimes I go to surprises his Disney guests. Oh, this just happened, brother. Disney icon returned to surprise guests at Disneyland to celebrate the return of Soarin' over California. Disney's park star Patrick Warburton is perhaps the best known to Disney fans for being the face of the safety video for Soarin' around the world attractions at Disneyland and Walt Disney World. Because they have two shows. They have Soarin' Around the World, and then they have Soarin' over California,
Right.
which started at Disney California Adventure and is now returning for a bit.
Yeah, that's cool. We just missed that.
Yes.
I'm kind of glad we did the other one because I obviously I've been on Soarin' in California multiple times.
Yeah.
But it doesn't quite have the Soarin' over the world isn't
Yeah.
quite as good.
No.
It's kind of just more random.
Yeah.
Like, it's got some cool moments, no doubt. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Soarin' over California, I think, is better.
But yeah, I mean, he came out there, and that's what you guys heard in the beginning of the show. He shot that 23 years ago.
Really? 23
Yeah.
years ago. Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Very
Tell you
cool
something
indeed.
else. Pretty damn cool, brother. Pretty damn cool.
Yeah? What you got?
The Disneyland Resort received the blessing of the city's planning commissioners on Monday to move ahead with the Disneyland Forward project. This proposed expansion of the happiest place on earth would be the start of at least $1.9 billion
Wow,
of
really?
new development at the Anaheim Resort over the next 10 years. Specific plans for new attractions were not mentioned in the proposal, but Disney officials have kind of offered a vision for possible additions such as an immersive Frozen, Zootopia, Tron.
Yeah, I'm surprised there's not anything Frozen. Like, why is
Yeah.
there not a Frozen ride or that's like one of their biggest franchises.
Yeah, right. Even Peter Pan experience.
Ah, Peter Pan.
God, I saw a ride through today of one of the Asian Peter Pan parks. It was either Hong Kong Disneyland or Tokyo Disneyland.
Mm-hmm.
Or was it Paris? Dude, it was fantastic.
Really?
Oh my God. I'd give anything if they would bring that to Disneyland.
Interesting.
It was amazing. A lot of projections, a lot of them flying in the sky. Just incredible. But who knows? Maybe that's one of the things we might get. Specific
Yeah.
plans. I told you that already. The new plan, dig this, it will allow Disneyland to build as many as 4 thematic icons towering 300 feet in the air.
Really?
That is almost 3 times taller than the Matterhorn.
Holy hell. Jeez.
More than 4 times the height of Sleeping Beauty Castle.
Man, that's crazy.
Woo!
That's intense.
And more than 100 feet taller than anything else at Disneyland.
Really?
That's crazy.
That is, man.
Cray.
Super cray.
So anyway, that's all excited. It has to now go on to somebody else. He's got to pass that, and then it's go to somebody else, and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
But it's looking good. It's
Wow,
looking
that's really
good,
cool.
brother.
Yeah.
Today,
Dig it.
while I was working, because I always have my mind focused on what I'm doing.
Of course.
So I was sitting there, I was typing an email to a customer of the place that I work.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden it popped in my head. Wonder how many turkey legs Disneyland sells a year. I mean, I just wonder, right? So I had to take an emergency break
Yeah.
and start looking into that. Brother, Disneyland, every year,
Okay.
sells an average of 2.5 million pounds of turkey legs.
2.5 million pounds.
Million pounds.
That doesn't tell you how many, though.
No, but I mean, they're heavy.
They are.
But still, that is a
2.5
ton
million
of meat.
pounds. Holy hell.
God.
That's crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
That is. Jeez.
Then I went back to work and I couldn't remember what I was doing. I think I accidentally told the customer about the $2.5 million turkey legs. So I'm going to be hearing about that come Monday.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah. And that is your Disney news.
Oh, that's some good
For
stats
this
right
week.
there. I like it. I
Thank
like
you.
it.
Thank you very much.
That rolls us straight into music.
I do love my music.
Yeah. Interesting top 5 this week for March 15th. That's
Yeah.
today. Before we get to the top 5, Mr. Lenny Kravitz.
I was going to say Mr. Lincoln.
Mr. Lenny
I was all ready.
Lenny Kravitz's 12th studio album
Wow.
out today, Blue Electric Light.
Huh.
Gotta hear that. I never loved his records,
Nah, me
but
neither.
what a hell of a performer! Like he's
why I
a
didn't.
great person to see
Yeah.
live, no question.
I'll bet.
But let's get into the top 5 this week from Amazon.com.
You know what I think it was for me? Is that he was too much like a lot of other people put together.
Yeah,
He's a little Princey.
he's definitely
He's
got
a
Prince
little-
in it.
Yeah, and to
Yeah.
me, it's just, I don't know, when I see that, then it's hard for me to
I got you.
make a connection.
Yeah, I hear you there a little bit.
Thank you.
Number 5 this week is Fish.
Fish.
With the Spectrum 97, December 2nd and 3rd, 1997. It's a 6
Wow.
CD box set
Wow.
of both shows. So there you go with that. Number 4, this one's interesting. It's Mark Knopfler's Guitar Heroes.
Wow.
Going Home theme from Local Hero. This is a single track, okay?
Wow.
It's a charitable recording
Uh-huh.
of his instrumental Going Home, produced in aid of the Teenage Cancer Trust
Wow.
and Teen Cancer America. Very
Wow.
cool. Check this out, though. The recording features the greatest and most iconic guitarist performing today, alongside an all-star band. I'm just going to name a few of the artists that are on this track.
All right.
But it's not even half, okay? Not even half of the artists. Jeff Beck, Joe Bonamassa, Eric Clapton, Dwayne Eddy, Peter Frampton, Vince Gill, David Gilmour, Buddy Guy, Tony Iommi, Joan Jett, Brian May, Nile Rodgers, Joe Satriani, Slash, Bruce Springsteen, Ringo Starr, Sting, Susan Tedeschi and Derek Trucks, Pete Townsend, Keith Urban, Steve Vai, and Joe Walsh are just some, right?
It's like our version of We Are the World.
Totally. And
Damn.
it's even more. Like, I feel like there's more people, because like I said, that's not even half the list, man. Those are kind of the bigger names I picked out. And listen, I listened to like half a track. There's a lot going on, but I'm also like, I would have never guessed there's this many people. So they must all kind of take turns doing different, like doing some of the same stuff. I don't know. I'm not totally sure. But wow, what a freaking lineup of artists for that. Mark Knopfler's Guitar Heroes Going Home theme.
That's nice, brother.
Yeah, it's a theme from Local Hero. I don't know if that's a film. I'm not sure what that is. But anyways, there you go with that. Number 3. This is the album I was listening to today as I put this script together. They're back, brother. It's the Black Crowes with their new album, Happiness Bastards.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm going to read this right from Amazon, so don't
All right.
yell at me. The Black Crowes are leaving the bullshit in the past.
What the?
15 years after their last album of original music, the Robinson Brothers present Happiness Bastards, their 10th studio album. Some may say the project has been several tumultuous years in the making, but we argue it's arriving at just the right time. Call it brotherly love or music destiny that brought them back together. The highly anticipated record consecrating the reunion of this legendary band just may be the thing that saves rock and roll.
Zah.
Because, yeah, I mean, historically, those brothers, like, they just, I mean, the opposite of us, brother. They just don't get along at all. They fight constantly, which just, I mean, even when they were popular, like, they just didn't get along. They finally just tore them apart, right, for, like, all those years. It's a pretty solid sounding record. It's definitely rock and roll. Like, it's in your face. It's good stuff. I'm looking forward to digging in more on the Black Crowes. Happiness Bastards, which is number 3 this week.
Nice.
Number 2, one of the most beautiful singers in music, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And that's Casey Musgraves. I mean, Jesus, she's gorgeous. Like, she is absolutely freaking gorgeous. Deeper Well is her new album, the 7-time Grammy winner's 5th album. She was just recently on Saturday Night Live, which was nice, and comes with a fold out poster.
Naked?
I think we have. Oh God,
She's naked, brother.
Jesus, I can only hope. I mean, dude, I'm not trying to be like demean. Like, she's just gorgeous. She's incredible.
Oh, we love women on the
like,
show.
just wow, man.
Nothing but respect.
Yeah, 100%.
That's right.
Like, she's just a wow moment
Yep.
in real life. So Casey Musgraves, Deeper Well at number 2. And at number 1, a lot of women think he's like the equivalent of her, this, you know, blah, blah, blah. It's Justin Timberlake, brother.
Oh, yeah.
Justin Timberlake.
Oh, yeah.
Everything I thought it was. You know, Mel used to be a huge Justin Timberlake fan.
Yeah.
And after the whole Britney Spears thing, she hates him.
Yeah.
She doesn't like him at all.
Yeah, that's kind of turned me against him.
Yeah,
too.
kind of, right?
Like, left a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah. I think it kind of must have done that for a lot of people.
Pretty sad story, really.
Yeah, and because, I mean, Mel was a big fan, dude.
Yeah.
Last time he was out here, we had tickets to his show because she was just like, oh my God, we have to go see him.
Yeah.
And then it canceled. Like, that show, I can't remember if that was because of the weather or something. I can't remember, but it canceled and he never came back. Well, now he's announced there's a new tour coming, and he's going to be playing at Climate Pledge. She wanted nothing to do with it. I was like, wow, really? So, anyways, interesting. Justin Timberlake, everything I thought it was, is the highly anticipated new album from multi-talented entertainer, recording artist, record producer, songwriter, and actor, Justin Timberlake. This is Justin's 6th studio album and includes the first single, Selfish, a pop-infused offering driven by its infectious melodies and features the star's iconic, soulful vocals, brother. So there you go. There, my good friends, is music for the week.
That's beautiful. Look on our big screen now. We are now flying over California.
Oh, beautiful.
Isn't that neat?
That's beautiful.
Every once in a while, somebody will go in that attraction with a really good camera,
Oh, yeah.
and it
Looks
feels,
awesome,
and they
right?
know
Yeah.
right where to sit, so you
Right.
don't see the feet
Don't
of
see
the
the-
people
yeah.
above you.
Right.
And it fills my entire screen,
Yeah.
and it's so cool.
It is. It's a cool ride.
It
man.
is
Plus,
really
when they
cool.
pump the smells at you.
Yes.
It's pretty.
Yeah.
It's pretty good stuff, man.
Yeah,
Pretty
yeah.
good stuff.
It's really cool. They have the salty air for the beach.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
and they did that for the world one too. Like,
I bet.
Yeah, a lot
Yeah.
of different smells for
Yeah.
that one too. It was interesting.
I wish the Soaring Over California would stay
Yeah,
in California.
yeah. Agreed. Agreed.
We'll see what happens.
Especially because a lot of people are traveling and never been
Yeah.
to California. Like
Right.
this is their, and then so why
Yeah,
is it
I
the
agree.
world? Like it makes sense
Yeah.
to be California. Come on. Especially I love it when they're flying over the orange groves and you get that orange.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good stuff. That's good stuff. Going to television.
Before we do that, brother, every
Please.
day when you come into the home,
Uh.
you look over at the Pops to see the new Pops.
Oh, I was
Think he
looking,
just-
but I literally just looked up.
Just
Oh
saw them.
my God! Every one of them. That is fantastic.
I finally broke down and
Yes.
bought all of the Robin Hood Pops.
Oh, those are so
There's
cool,
six
dude.
of them. I thought there were 4 of them, but there's 6 of them.
Yeah, you got Robin Hood, Maid Marian, Friar Tuck, Little John, Prince John, and the Sheriff of Nottingham. Dude,
Yeah.
those are freaking cool.
Yeah, I
Love it.
I tried to cut down. As a matter of fact, I had to put some Pops away so I could put
Right.
those out. But those,
come on.
they just kept
Yeah.
eating at me. I kept seeing them, and I'd see 1 or 2. But this past weekend, we were in one of the malls, and I saw all of them together.
All of them.
And I'm like, oh God, I gotta get
Oh, those
Plus,
are
they had
so
them on
cool.
sale if you buy 2, and then if you bought 3.
Oh yeah, sure.
So
Shoot.
anyway, that helped out too.
Well, you better keep your eye on them because those might disappear. All right, let's go to television.
Well, they're still available.
Yeah, it's true.
Keep your damn hands off them.
Couple news shows to mention this week: Manhunt on Apple TV Plus. This is interesting. The aftermath of the first American presidential assassination and the fight to preserve and protect the ideals that were the foundation of Lincoln's Reconstruction plans.
I knew you were going to talk about Lincoln. I just knew it was
Yeah,
coming.
Mr. Lincoln.
So they can.
Apple's, is that still at Disneyland, by the way?
God, yes.
I
Of
wasn't
course
sure.
it is. The day that's gone,
Yeah, it's over.
don't make me tell the stories of how I saved the damn thing. We found out they were taking it out.
Yeah.
When I used to live on Main Street at Disneyland.
Right?
And we said, no way. We are not going to let this happen. So we went out and we released the information to all the press, ABC, CBS, of course. Well, let me see. Yeah. I don't think Disney owned ABC yet.
Probably not.
Um,
Not back then.
ABC, NBC, CBS, KTLA, all those stations
Yeah.
that we used to have. We contacted all the radio stations. We told everybody. And, dude, they got on it.
Really?
That day, they started covering the story. The next day, it was in all the newspapers. We caused a poop storm. And then, not to stop there, we went to Disneyland, and as people were leaving the attraction,
Yeah.
we would just happen to go by and say, hey, did you know that this they're going to shut this down? They were going to put in a Muppet movie, the 3D Muppet movie, which had not come out on any of the parks yet.
Gotcha.
And when we told people, they got so pissed. So, that's a great way to catch them, right?
Yeah, for
right
sure.
when they're coming out of that.
Right.
You've been emotionally charged
Yeah.
over it. And so we would tell them, go over to Main Street. Go to
Go to City Hall.
go to City Hall and put in a complaint. And everybody we said did. So they had tons of complaints. We were on the internet. That's when computer bulletin boards were a big
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So we were telling people to write Disney and give them the address and stuff. It got so bad that Disney backed off.
No kidding.
Yep, they backed off.
How about that?
Yeah, but then it wasn't much longer after that they turned it into that stupid 3D sound thing, which to me was just ridiculous.
3D sound thing.
Yeah, you'd put on these headphones.
Oh yeah.
And to
I
me,
think
that-
the last time I went there
I mean
was
that to me, that's so much honor is in that.
Yeah.
I mean, God, that's the introduction of Walt Disney to people who don't know who he is.
Right.
right? When you
Right.
first go in there, you
Oh,
go
that's
to the
right.
Walt Disney Story.
That's right.
So there's a lot of
And there's that kind of exhibit, right? before you
history.
even go in,
Yeah. There's a lot. It's high class. It's to put on a pair of headphones, and you're watching Lincoln, and some asswipe is giving you a haircut. I mean, what the hell was that? So and people complained about that. They got rid of that.
Oh, they did get rid of that.
Oh yeah, they did
Interesting.
finally get rid of that. So now it's back to, and has been for quite a while, back to its regular self. But me and Rick West,
Yeah.
and all the guys back there that we used to hang out with, man, we were on
Made
it
a
every day.
statement.
Every day, we would spend all day
Wow. That's
sending people
dedication.
to town hall.
Look at you, brother.
Yeah, what a
Weirdo.
weirdo!
It's a little crazy.
What a freaking geek! Stupid Disney adults. They didn't have names for us back then.
Oh, that's good stuff.
We saved it and it's there. Go see it.
Very
and thank
good.
me. Damn it!
Very good. Next up.
Surprised they didn't kick us out.
Yeah, no kidding. Give you that. Ban your passes.
Yeah.
Apples Never Fall on Peacock. This is starring Sam Neill and Annette Bening. The Delaney family seems happy, but joy disappears, forcing her husband and 4 adult children to reassess their family history.
I'd like to go back into the history of the word peacock.
Peacock!
Because, I mean, how weird is that?
Yeah, Peacock.
I mean, come on. There's something going on there.
It's like Oxnard.
I mean, think... Our beloved city.
It's good stuff.
That's where all my listeners were when I was in
Yeah,
radio.
that's right. That's right. Dad's shop.
That's funny.
Also, The Gentleman. Guy Ritchie revisits the criminal underworld of his film, The Gentleman, in a new Netflix original series. That's all I got. Unless you want to time to move over to movies.
You do whatever you want.
Well, let's go to movies.
I mean, I got nothing.
Damn it.
Nothing. And I will say this. DVDs are much easier to find now.
Oh, now that you're using
One of the websites that I used to use
Yeah.
and had to stop,
Right.
they made a fix.
Oh, gotcha.
And it was so much easier.
Oh, there you go. That's good to know.
It made me very happy, and it was really easy for me to see I had nothing to talk about.
Well, I'll tell you, the wife and I did go see Dune 2
Yeah?
in IMAX last weekend.
What did you think,
Went
sir?
to a late show, too. The show started at 9:30.
Oh, the place must have been packed.
It actually was.
Really?
It was packed, man.
No kidding.
Yeah, I had people left and right. I would say it was 3/4 full. The IMAX theater.
Wow, were you surprised?
Because on its second week, no, not really.
Oh.
Because I knew it was supposed to have a pretty big second weekend too.
I
but it
haven't-
was late, and it's a super long movie, right? Like
Yeah.
it didn't end
Yeah.
until like 12:45 or
Yeah.
something like that.
God.
But dude, it's epically amazeballs. Dune 2 is.
12:45 a.m.?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, my
Yeah,
God,
Autumn, they
dude, that's
babysat
nuts.
for us until 1.
That's unheard of.
I know, it was long. And it's like, what was it, 2:40, 2 hours 40 or something
I
like
was
that?
asleep.
But yeah, yes, you probably were. But it has more action than the first film. It's just so well done, man. Like, incredibly well done. I'm really hoping there's a third because there were additional Dune books. This one covers, like, the first 2 books. I believe it's the first 2 books, or is it just the first book? I don't know about the book side of it. But I know that there's additional books, so it's time to make another one. Because, dude, Villeneuve, or Dennis, I never know how to say his name, an amazing director, and, dude, it's incredible. Like, incredible filmmaking, man. Like I said, I'll be shocked if this isn't up for a bunch of Oscars next year. So anyways, really, really good film. Super happy with Dune 2. Hope they make a third, all right?
Nice.
Also out this week on streaming, Drive Away Dolls is on VOD. That's the one that was just a few weeks ago out in the theaters. It's the mystery thriller comedy by Ethan Coen. So looking forward to seeing that. And also this one, The Lionheart, is on Max. Dan Weldon, a 2-time Indianapolis 500 champion, died on the track, shocking the world of motorsports to its very core. I remember that. It was the last race of the year, too. It was brutal, dude. 10 years later, God, I can't believe it's been 10 years, Sebastian and Oliver Weldon continue their father's practice. So it's kind of this whole story that comes full circle with his sons. It's supposed to be really, really good, and that is now on Max. So looking forward to seeing that. The Lionheart.
Nice.
Yeah, And then we get into 4K Blu-ray releases for next Tuesday, March 19th. A few good ones here. We got the Ring Collection. All 3 films. The Ring, The Ring 2, and Rings.
It's scary.
Oh, no, that is some scary stuff.
Yes, it is.
Scary, spooky.
We saw the Japanese version.
Yeah, Ring U.
Yes.
Oh, that's a good one, too.
Ring
man.
you too, mother. Oh, I'm sorry. I started getting angry.
But I think even the Ring, the Ring 2 and Rings were just okay for me.
Yeah.
But the Ring,
Yeah.
like with Naomi Watts, like it's a scary ass film.
She's all twisted and contorted.
Yeah.
Ah.
And you used to work and still friends with Facebook on the guy who he lives in the house.
Really?
Because it's in Monroe? It's just it's north of Seattle.
Huh.
Jesse, he worked for Xbox for a long time
Yeah.
too. I think you might know. He worked at studios for a while. But yeah, so he always has people that are coming out on tours and stuff to go check out the house and stuff. Yeah, pretty cool. Also K-19 coming out, starring Harrison Ford and Liam Neeson. The Manchurian Candidate, the 2004 version. Child's Play, the 2019 version, which was interesting. It was an interesting one.
Was it?
It was the same story, but just updated. So the technology in Chucky is a little bit different, and just the world's a little bit different. So it was. I didn't hate it, and I love Child's Play and Chucky anyway. So it was decent.
Cool.
Carrie from 2013, which really wasn't that decent.
We didn't need it.
It's kind of crappy.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed. Witness, also with Harrison Ford. And then Dark Water. We talked about Ring U being the Japanese. Well, Dark Water was a Japanese film, too. And this is the Japanese version from 2002. They did an American remake of this with Jennifer Connelly as well, which just wasn't as good, even though I love Jennifer Connelly. The original Japanese version, much better. And that is now going to be out on 4K. Dark Water. That's good
Nice.
stuff right there.
Nice.
Yes, sir. Is that it, brother? Is that taking us to over and under?
I believe it does. Let's play that theme music there. Speaking of music, you know, I'm always working on Disney stuff.
Yeah.
Huh? I found the entire 2.5-hour loop for the, I don't know the name of it. It's that tiki bar over there at the Disneyland Hotel.
Oh, really?
The whole damn thing.
That's
I
where
got
you got drinks there pretty much every night.
You know
Drinks
what?
to take to the hotel room.
People say they spend crap loads of money there.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this one guy says, I
No
can't.
doubt.
He says, if I go in there, I know I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend my last dollar there.
Yeah, the drinks are pricey. I want to say, like, for like this Mai Tai guy, it was about like $25.
Yeah, ooh.
Like it's, you know, they're like high-end like Vegas
Are they?
prices, right?
Yeah.
And then if you buy the mugs with it, then
Oh,
they're like
yeah.
$50 or $60.
It's worth it.
Yeah, no, that's a good place. I wanted to eat there at some point, but we never had a chance to.
Yeah.
But man, it was our stop because room service was kind of garbage there.
Yeah.
Like it just took forever.
Yeah, that's weird.
Like 90 minutes to 2 hours just to get
Yeah.
a couple drinks.
Yeah,
No, come on, man.
that's crazy.
But that tiki bar saved us. It was fantastic.
Nice.
So there you go. Over, under. Here we go. Let's see what happened last week. We had
All
two
right.
films.
Look, that lady's wearing a piglet shirt.
And she's wearing little piglet ears, isn't she?
Is that what that is?
She's all about the
Oh,
piglet.
good. I'm so glad those aren't real. I was a little worried.
First film last week was Imaginary. Imaginary.
Ew.
There it is, brother. Sorry, I'm talking about this. But there's the Guardians of the Galaxy. Right?
I know. I keep doing that. You know, people are just going,
Kinda
just stop talking about what
Gives
you're
me
looking
shivers just looking at it.
at. I know. You should be at the top of that and following
I'll
down.
never have to
brother.
ride it again. But it was, I mean, dude, like I said, it makes Tower of Terror look like a kid's ride.
You know, I haven't seen that version yet.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
No.
Oh, God, it's
No.
terrifying. It's up and down nonstop.
But is as far as graphics, you know,
It's
looks-
cool. Like
it's
when you
pretty
do
cool.
stop, you see the group, the Guardians of the Galaxy, and they're like,
Yeah.
so yeah, there's some fun
Don't they
moments.
look
But
really-
honestly, I'm so like stressed about the whole
Don't
system.
they look very flat though? I mean, isn't it
Yeah.
obvious that you're just
Yeah.
looking at a screen?
Yeah, you can see. Yeah,
We need to
I
start
want to
doing
say there's a
holograms.
little bit of see-through, so you can kind of see what's behind him.
Yeah.
But yeah, it does look kind of flat. But I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, it's not long before you fall under the ride. It's just, that ride is freaking insane in the memory. Imaginary
Yeah.
was expected to make $10.6 million. I said under. You said under. And the actual was 9.9. It was under, brother.
Yeah.
Good start. Good start for us.
Yes, sir.
Next up, this film, the whole damn family Going to see it tomorrow morning,
Really?
10:30. Can't come join us, brother.
No.
10:30 showing.
Sure, it's going to be something I hate.
No,
What the hell is it?
it's Kung Fu Panda 4,
that's cool.
brother.
That's cool.
Yeah, like I said, the kids are just they watched
bad.
Kung Fu Panda 3 yesterday. Kyler didn't have school today. He watched Kung Fu Panda 1 like 3 times.
Aw.
48.3.
Wait, why didn't he go to school?
They were off today. It was like I know, yeah, for once. He's actually, fingers crossed, like he's been fantastic this last 2 weeks. He's had 2 solid weeks. Oh, I'm so proud of the boy.
He's growing up, brother.
Oh, God, I hope.
That's
I hope.
beautiful.
But yeah, Kung Fu Panda 4 was expected to make $48.3 million. I said over. You too said over.
Oh, yeah.
And the actual was 58. Dominated the expectations. So because of that, Will leads everybody. Still with 16, but he's only got a 1-point lead over 3 others. So it's starting to tighten up a little bit.
That's nice.
Starting to get tight.
I like it.
Yeah. And this week we only have one film to discuss.
Yes.
And that is Arthur the King.
Yes.
An adventure racer adopts a stray dog named Arthur to join him in an epic endurance race.
That might have worked in Walt Disney days.
In those 50s and 60s live action films.
Early 70s.
Totally, dude. That's exactly what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
It stars Mark Wahlberg, so it's got a big name.
Okay.
I mean, big-ish. 63% on Rotten Tomatoes.
That's
Not
surprising.
terrible.
Yeah.
I know, yeah, kind of high.
Yeah.
Not what I expected. With an estimate of $12 million.
It's not a lot.
Not a lot.
But I just had never heard of it.
No,
And
I hadn't either, and I did this before. I thought it was about like a king. Like, I've never heard of this. Is gonna be dumb. And then I saw, I was like, oh, that's nothing like what I thought it was. But I can't imagine this is gonna go over. There's still big films. I mean, Dune 2 is still
Yeah,
big. Kung
yeah.
Fu Panda 4 is still gonna be big this weekend.
Right after the Academy Awards, that's a rough time for a movie like that. to
Yeah,
come
agreed.
out.
I will tell you about Kung Fu Panda 4. It did really well, right? 15 million, 10 million over.
Uh-huh.
We bought our tickets right before I came over here.
Uh-huh.
The 10:30 showing tomorrow morning, we were the first people to buy tickets.
Really?
There was not a single seat sold yet. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
I was like, not a single seat? I'm like, is this even right?
But you still have to reserve
You
seats.
do, which I love that. I hated
hate
it at
that.
first, but I love it now. I love
hate
it.
it.
Because then you could show up whenever you
Yeah,
want,
but what if you get some yakety yak, don't talk back people sitting right next to you,
and you want to move.
and you can't move?
Well, if the
You're
movie's going, you
screwed.
could find another spot.
Oh, I don't like it.
I hear you, but I didn't like it at first, but now I really like it.
Yeah, I have always been that guy who hates going to the theater.
I know, because it's kind of a stressful experience.
It is.
Right? Because you're right.
And before medication, it was worse. But now I'm a little calmer, you know. But before,
Yeah.
oh my God, I'll never forget that time we were watching Peter Pan at the theater in L.A. And I got up and told the woman I was going to kill her kids, and she didn't settle down. God damn it. So the kids were jumping up on the stage.
Oh, yeah, that's
And
right.
jumping up and slapping the stage.
Oh,
I said,
my
lady,
God.
if you don't get those kids to sit down, I'm going to kill them. I was so damn mad.
It is, yeah, people suck. I mean, if there's any question of do people suck, go to a movie theater.
Yeah, okay.
Right? People are just freaking rude.
Yeah.
They don't
On the
pay
phone.
attention. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It's like, what is wrong with you people?
That's where, if you want to go where the people you hate are, that's where they are.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's super true. Oh, we
You
got
wanna know
lucky
whether
with
you want
Dune.
to. You want to know whether you want to be friends with somebody? Just go. Did you see that movie? And they go, no, we don't go. Okay, they're the ones.
Yeah.
That's the ones you want to be friends with.
That is one of the reasons I like going to IMAX, because it's so damn loud. It's like usually drowns out everybody's nonsense. But yeah, so,
Smart.
we'll see how tomorrow's goes, because we are bringing the family. I'm sure there's gonna be other kids, like whatever. I kind of going into those kind of films, kind of expect it now.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But you know, anyways. So yeah, there you go, Arthur the King. Yeah, we both went under. I noticed that Will went over,
Really?
and he's leading by 1, and I think pretty much everybody said under on this.
Huh.
So we'll see. That could hurt him. We could have a tie for the lead, or he could be up by at least 2 inches. So we'll
Yeah.
see.
Cool. Cool.
There you go, brother.
Food and Wine Festival still going on over at Disney California Adventure.
Oh,
We're
yeah, we
watching
just
some
missed that,
video
too.
of it
That'd
right
be
now.
nice.
What kind of music do you think they're playing? Jazz?
That looks like some jazz
Little
action,
bit
brother.
jazz music.
Yeah, I like it.
They've had some. I will tell you this: they've had some pretty bad entertainment.
Oh, really?
Yes. It's like they went out in the neighborhoods and looked for bands. Dude, some of them were terrible.
That's never good.
But I've also seen some really good ones too. So
There you go. It's a good
little
mix. then.
50-50.
Yeah.
And then Food of Gold.
Oh, yeah, I bet. I bet
Food
it's some
looks
good food.
really good. There's some good looking food there.
Ooh, I bet. I like it.
What is it? The chorizo or whatever the hell it is? Something like that. Man,
Looks
it
good,
makes you
huh?
want to jump on an airplane, brother.
Damn.
Hell, I'll walk. Whatever it takes.
It's going to be a hike. It'll be like Forrest Gump.
That's right.
We're doing the old food truck tonight. The Mexican dude.
Oh.
I gotta tell you about this Mexican food truck. Oh my god,
Yeah?
it's now my new Mexican food in the
Really?
area. It is freaking phenomenal. Oh god, they got good stuff. Oh god, I gotta go now.
Huh.
Go to our website, it's www.dvdweeklypodcast.com.
Yeah.
Fun and frivolity, like links to our Facebook fan page.
Here comes Donald.
There's
Duck.
Donald.
Donald.
We're
Duck.
over under is played. We have
Yes,
an
sir.
email address at feedback@dvdweeklypodcast.com.
Zup.
And that beautiful phone number. A couple people used it last week. Thank you all.
406-426-1DVD.
Yes,
Yes,
it's nice
sir.
when people actually use the things
Yes,
that we
sir.
work so hard. Let me tell you right now, our website is a mess. I don't know what the hell happened. But
Maybe I shouldn't say.
I think WordPress, updated or something. Dude, our main
that
picture's
was it.
not even there anymore. It's a tiny little, it looks like a freaking postage stamp up on the left.
That's how we roll, brother.
I need to completely restart the whole thing.
Sayonara.